Ready? Okay. Hello, TED audience. It's good to see you today. I'm going to tell you about my Be the Change project for 2020 and 2021. So the issue stems from I cried over a Google document, okay? Beginning of the year, I just have like zero threshold for anything going wrong anymore. Since quarantine started and everything's been so unknown, I have no ability to handle anything. Like good, bad, anything, I just sob, right? So that's a problem, right? I shouldn't be just like sobbing through my whole life. And no joke, I could not get a Google document to do what I needed it to, and I sobbed, like wiped my tears, and y'all came in 2 seconds later. And I was like, well, here we are. So that's the thing that happened. So my goal is self-care. I need some help to stay calm, to work through these things, and hopefully be able to build that threshold back up to not cry over Google documents. So my goal is to take better care of myself. My plan is to implement different forms of self-care and see which ones help the most and continue the ones that do and drop the ones that don't. My first steps were research, brainstorming, and then trying each of those things. And my milestones are to try two types of self-care per month. One of them could be a repeating thing. And then I want to try therapy because I think it's just good for adults or anyone to try therapy. Okay, so some research that I found said having a well cared for body can make you feel good about yourself and your life and conveys to others that you value yourself. This can contribute to long-term feelings of well-being. That's Elizabeth Scott, who's an MD. I definitely want that in my life. I want to feel good about it and feel like I can handle the things that I need to handle in my daily life. And I think that especially as a teacher, being able to be an example to my students and not losing it at every turn is a really positive thing. So I started out in September with a smash room. So if you've ever tried it, you go in, you buy a bunch of stuff that you then break. So there's bottle throwing, and then you can just buy some random stuff to smash it. So, and that is Ferroni, if any of you have Ferroni. Woo! So I feel like this was a good place to start because it turns out that part of my problem is that I had a lot of just like pent up emotion. Like I was just angry at all the things that were going wrong and that I couldn't control. And so going and having like a physical outlet for that frustration was really great. So I highly recommend smashing things if you need to. Your own things, not other people's. Okay, in October, I tried High Fitness to again work on that physical aspect of things, to like get moving because I've been inside and kind of trapped for so long, and doing something really exciting. My workouts I tend to do very solo, and so I tried something that is more interactive and had a good experience with it. In November, I actually had Invisalign for a year. Adult braces, woohoo, it was my second time doing braces, so wear your retainer if they tell you to do that. And then I whitened my teeth after, just as a way to help me feel better about me. Like, it's just something that I'd wanted to do for a long time. So this is at the beginning, and then kind of the progress throughout, and then the whitening, such a lovely process that is, and the results, which, okay, did not know they were to that level. And then there they are, all said and done, Invisalign off, which, yay, you guys never even saw it because masks. So, okay, and then I started with my classroom reboot. So in an article I found that says 11 ways to make your home feel happier and more like you, the third thing they gave is to paint an accent wall, and it says colors make a huge difference in how you feel about a space. Choose a color that will help you feel how you want to feel. And then number 4, they said to add greenery. So I've definitely been doing that, right? I painted this wall, if you hadn't noticed, and have added slowly greenery as we've gone along. And I have done that in all aspects of my life. So like at home, the room was already the color I wanted. But I have added a million plants, and there's actually a lot of research that shows that having plants around is good for you as well. They clean the air, they make you healthier, happier, and having something to take care of is good for mental health. So here are some examples of my greenery that I have added around the place. I treat them like my children. They are seatbelted. That's right. Okay, and then another thing that I've done just throughout, every month I do more and more skincare. So I've tried some different like masks. This one is very satisfying. You peel the whole thing off, and if you can get it in one, I just can't even. So great. Facial, all the things. And I will be honest, Fifi and Jerome really do lift my spirits, and that's why we started out the year with Fifi. I struggled with Jerome in the beginning, and now I love him very much and do enjoy taking care of someone besides myself. And then my next quote is, maybe we can't do all these things every day, but if we make self-care a goal and try to address all of these factors regularly, then we will feel and function better. Vineet Tello, who's also an MD, said that. So my project is making a difference because I have not cried over a failed Google document since I've started these sort of self-care things, which has been great. It's giving me something fun and relaxing to think about instead of all the things that I can't control. I've also got people who have joined me. My dad put a facial mask on, it's pretty great. My cousins joined me via FaceTime and we do this together because we're used to seeing each other weekly. And so it's been nice to have all these sort of additions to my life that I can control that are positive things. And up next, like I said, is therapy. We're gonna try and do that by March. Thank you.